Hi, welcome to the Carver's Wood Shop. I'm Arlene and I'm from Honeybrook, Pennsylvania. I'm going to continue on my second Santa on YouTube, which I call the new style Santa. It's not the gnome Santa like we did before. Here's the one we just finished on our last series of 15 videos. That's the guy we just finished, so we'll put him back here. And what we're going to do with this style Santa is we're going to make him a little bit bigger this time, about the same size. And what it is, it's going to be a Santa that is with a robe and the hands again. This is for the beginner. If you want to join along, please do. That's what he'll roughly look like. And this is what the back looks like with his hair and a rope again. I'm notorious with the rope. I don't like the black belt, but you can put a black belt if you want on yours. That's entirely up to you. First of all, how do we prepare the block? The block is similar to what we did with the 2 cuts on the other Santa. This one has 4 cuts. This is the very top of the block, and what we do is we just rounded off each corner. So I'm going to demonstrate down here how I did that. You just make a little half turn like this, quarter turn. You take it to a bandsaw and you cut this off, cut that off, and then do the same thing on this side. A half and another half, a quarter of a cut. And once you cut those all off, they'll end up being what you see at the top here. You know, you're going to cut this off and this off, and then you're going to flip the wood over and then cut it off again. Okay, so if you don't have a bandsaw, you can do it by hand. It'll take you a little longer to do it that way, but that's perfectly fine too. The first thing we want to do on this Santa is we want to clean up the top with the roughness. So I'm going to take the knife and I'm going to chop go straight across like you see here, and get all those really rough marks off of there. See how I did that? Okay, and we're going to do all 4 sides like that first. Clean it up and get all those rough edges off of there. And notice how I'm holding the knife and pushing with my thumb. That's a classic example of how this knife should be held. You know, if you're not used to it, by all means practice, 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 because this will become second nature. I don't even think about it anymore. I just pick up the knife, and when I start cutting, this is exactly what I end up doing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to see where the tassel is going to be. So I'm going to put the tassel on this side. Okay, like this. Make 2 lines down, kind of, and they don't have to be perfect, but 2 lines just like we did on the tassel on the back of the other one. And we're going to make a little half circle here, like this. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to round all this off first. So we're going to just kind of not too far down because his nose has to come out of here. So we're just going to round this off a little bit like this. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to do the other corner. And the back end. Okay. You should really clean off the top there too. I should have mentioned that before. Just kind of take all those nasty little lines off of there. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to just kind of scoop it out a little bit on each corner and head it towards the center, kind of, and then do this one, go back and round them off a little bit more. This one you're going to leave where the tassel is. You're just going to leave that for a little bit later. Like I said in all my videos, take your time. Alright, so this is how we got this going here. Now, what we want to do is we kind of want to put his hat on first. So we're going to draw kind of a half moon shape like this. Okay, see how that slopes? And you're going to go down and around. Actually, it needs to be cut more, so let's go down a little deeper, a little further down, because that hat's not going to make it like that. And on the back, it's okay to hack a little more off. It's not going to hurt it any. And where are we? This one and this one. Okay. And then kind of where you have the tassel over here, kind of want to match it a little bit lower and just kind of wrap it around until you match the other side. Oops, sorry. I match the other side like that. Okay? So that's how our hat comes out. And then again, you can go back and clean it up. Now I'm going to carve a little bit deeper again, because that's the top of the brim of the hat. So we're going to go a little deeper. I know I'm cutting the line off, but you can put that line back on. That's not going to be a problem. Same thing in the back. Go a little bit deeper, a little bit swiffer there, that, and like this, and like that. Okay, and then the bottom part, I still need to cut a little bit more off. So when I get to a point where I feel I'm ready to put the brim of that hat on, after that we'll put the face in. I always start with the face with all of them. I don't do the body unless the face is done first. Okay, so when we come back, we'll put the bottom part of the brim of the hat on, and then we'll start on the face itself.